Huh? Oh.
It's all very well going after that metal-faced Mechon. But shouldn't we have some kind of plan?
How about checking out Colony 6?
Colony 6? The only other Homs colony left.
Colony 6 is on the way to Sword Valley, where there's supposed to be a Mechon base. If that's where they came from, maybe the people in Colony 6 saw something.
Good point. They might even know something about that metal-faced Mechon. So, we go past the Magmel ruins and up through Tephra Cave. Then we should arrive at the Bionis Knee.
Yeah. And if we can get to the knee, it ain't far to Colony 6, right?
Sounds like a plan. Let's head to Colony 6.
Interesting little expedition scene there. Hello, it's Mr. Bacon Bits and welcome to Xenoblade Definitive Edition. Last video, Colony 9 was attacked by Mechon and one called Metalface decided to turn Fiora into a shish kebab. But on a brighter note, we can now craft gems. I don't think I ever fully explained them. They're items that can be put into equipment that have empty slots, and those gems give boosts depending on what they are, such as physical defense or movement speed, as two examples. Let's go over to the Gem Man to figure out how crafting these things work. It's sort of complicated. Okay, here we are.
Who's there?
Hello there, young'un. I got something that might interest you. Rather, something to tell you. It's about this here furnace. When creatures die, they leave ether crystals behind. Everyone knows that, don't they? Ether particles in the body are... Oops, that stuff's too complicated. Just remember that creatures drop ether crystals when they die. But I haven't got to the best part yet. Ready? Don't be shocked. This furnace compresses ether crystals and removes impurities. You use it to make ether gems. What? No reaction? Kids these days. You don't know how amazing this thing is. You can use the furnace to make ether gems. They've got the powers of ether crystals but highly condensed. Those ether gems can give you all sorts of powers. They're great for use in the home or by the defense force. Just put them in weapons or armor with slots. What? That's not much of a reaction. Never mind, it'd probably be quicker for you to try it. If you want to give it a try, just put gems into your weapon slots. That weapon of yours will do fine. So yeah, defeat enemies and they drop various ether crystals, and then go to the machine to craft out gems using those crystals. He gives you a couple gems to test out, but let's actually craft some. I'll go ahead and do this. Okay. Yeah, you'll have to go back here every time you want to craft gems, at least for now. Good thing this is a skip travel point. But, just need to talk to him again. He'd give you these gems if you talked to him earlier, by the way.
Who's there?
Okay. Fixed up the furnace, use it as much as you like. Okay. So you need to select ether crystals, first and foremost. You can only put crystals of the same rank at a time, so choose wisely. Once the quality of a certain attribute exceeds 100%, you can make a gem and can't add any more crystals. Matching qualities of crystals helps with getting the quality over 100%. You also have a maximum of 8 crystals to put in at a time. With a gem ready, now you choose who makes the gems into jobs called Shooter and Engineer. Different party members have various benefits that help them with each job, such as a shooter benefit and the effectiveness depending on if the flame is gentle, medium, or strong. And at the end of all this, qualities that exceed 100% in strength become gems, while leftovers become cylinders. Cylinders are used as boosters to help with crafting more gems. Let's go ahead and go through the process right now, actually. Once a quality reaches 100%, you're done. You can also choose 8 crystals, or just start crafting with whatever you have selected. So let's go ahead and use those. And as you can see with Shulk's benefit as a shooter, he gets into fever mode easily when crafting, which basically means the strength of a gem may increase even higher than normal. Whereas with Rhine, his ability makes gem qualities grow stronger with a strong flame. So, more than normal. Let's choose Shulk for this. And now you'll see that affinity between party members also results in more crafting turns. Now to explain the flame effects. Strong Flame raises one quality by a lot, which Rhine is good at achieving. Medium Flame raises all qualities a bit, and Gentle Flame raises the cylinder gauge, which when filled allows you to get one more cylinder. Keep filling that gauge to be able to get more cylinders. Yeah, let me go ahead. Yeah, with Shulk you can see he's more all-rounded with achieving any kind of flame. So let's go ahead and use Shulk as the shooter and Rhine as the engineer. Let's see what we get out of it.
I'm all
I've
over
got it.
that.
To you! There we go!
All right. Alrighty.
To me!
Awesome.
To you! There we go!
Woo. Alrighty.
To me!
Awesome.
To you! There we go!
Awesome. Alrighty.
To me!
Woo. Alrighty.
There we go!
All right. All right. Good job.
Let's convert a quality into a cylinder and save it for later. I'm going to go ahead and go with Strength up for now. And we got 3 gems out of it. Muscle Up 1 increases physical defense by 9. Ether Defense Up increases ether defense by 5. And Agility Up increases agility by 6. Agility is actually a really important stat, so that's really good. Okay. One last thing I'll get into is that if a gem quality exceeds 200%, you'll receive Heat status, in which the gem becomes 1 grade higher than its components. If a quality exceeds 300%, you get Mega Heat, in which 2 full-strength gems of the next higher grade come out of it. The whole system is a bit complicated at first, but you'll get used to it with more practice. I'll get into each party member's gem crafting abilities as we come across them. Oh, and the Gem Man also says that ether crystals can be found in ether deposits that are scattered all over the Bionis. Yeah. They'll have pickaxe icons on the map, so good to keep them in mind. With that out of the way, I'll mention from now on any ether crystals you find that may help you for the near future. It's not necessarily required at this point, but I'm going to go ahead and get a few Muscle Up crystals for Rhine here before moving on to Tephra Cave. Alright, I'm back after that little grinding session, and I just want to show off the gems that I put on. For Shulk, I gave him Ether up 2 and Agility up 2. And for Ryan, I just gave him 2 Muscle Up gems. Muscle Up 2 gems. So, he should have 32. That should be pretty good. So, before moving on to Tephra Cave, I want to show off that some new stuff has opened up in the Aetherlight shop. So let's go ahead and check that out.
Well?
Okay, for weapons, there's the Metal Lancer. I already have one. It boosts crit rate by 5%, and the much better Aegis Garter, with better stats and focusing on improving block rate. I'm gonna see here. So far, the Carbon Driver has better auto attack, but it will give me better physical defense and ether defense, so I'm going to go ahead and buy that one. For armor, we have the single slot light cap and Hom's military cap. Okay, no new torso pieces, as you can see right here. But we do have light gloves, single slot, and Hom's gauntlets. And nothing for this, but for shoes we have light shoes and Hom's military boots. And finally, for arts manuals we got two new ones. Light Heal for Shulk and Rage for Rhine. Okay, so let me go ahead and improve those arts. Oh yeah, it was just talking about Monado arts. All you have to do is hit that right there, and you can switch to Monado arts. I don't really feel the need to level these up yet, but for this, I'm going to go ahead and do backslash a couple of times. Let's bring up Light Heal. Shadow Eye. Sure, yeah. Decrease the aggro on that. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and do that for backslash, and do that for Light Heal. Actually, no. Slit Edge. Okay, that's that for Shulk. And for Rhine, yeah, I have a full art palette here. Okay, I like using War Swing, so I'm going to upgrade that a bit. That's about good for right now. Wild down, so I can increase decrease the cooldown. Yeah, keep going. And just for the sake of it, Hammer Beat. Alright, there we go. Now I will meet you back in Tephra Cave over at the Magmel Ruins. Alright, here we are. Remember the glowing terminal? Well, it looks like a soldier went ahead and took care of that, so the door up ahead is going to be open. And I decided to switch to Ryan as well.
This door. It was closed when we came past before. But it's open now.
Maybe it was programmed to open up in case of Mechon emergency. The way to the Bionis knee is just ahead. You ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Escape pod bay, huh? Wonder what these are used for.
Alley-oop.
Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on.
An ether lamp.
Don't traders use these things as guideposts?
Yeah. We can follow them to the Bionis knee.
Okay. But if armed traders need guideposts, it must be pretty dangerous in here. Let's keep our wits about us.
Definitely.
Oh, look at this area. Nice. There's a spring below here. That would be the Spring of Grief. And we have our first ether crystal deposit. Essentially, you can get ether crystals by mining at these deposits until they stop glowing. They'll start glowing later on, but this is a nice way to get materials for gem crafting. Okay, we got some stuff going on here. Oh, a level 10 unique monster there. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, these are the sound-based enemies that I was talking about. They will not aggro you as long as you just walk by them. If you start running, they will actually start attacking. Of course, if you're at a high enough level that they just have a black tag instead of a brown tag, then you don't have to worry.
What the?
Look at the emblem. They're traders from Colony 6. No wonder it's been so long since the last delivery.
Ryan, their injuries.
They weren't made by no Mechon. It was probably the monsters that live here. Man, that's grim. I don't want to go like this. Not even killed by Mechon, just some monsters in a cave.
They probably had families. Children.
Maybe. It wouldn't surprise me. But why'd you say that?
Oh, no reason. Ryan, shouldn't we return them to the Bionis?
Huh? Oh, right. What's born from the Bionis is returned to the Bionis. That's the way of the Homs. That was way harder than I thought it'd be. I'm just about ready to collapse.
Let's take a rest. If the monsters in here killed all these traders, we need to be at our best. I'm wide awake, so I'll take first watch.
Thanks, man. The nap will do me good. Shulk, my turn.
Awake already?
Didn't sleep a wink. Oh, I still feel like I just did one of Vanguard's drills. Hey. Why do you think the Mechon attacked? Are we just food to them? Or what? Did we do something wrong? Sort of reminds me of the battle between the Bionis and the Mechonis. I wonder if it's anything to do with that.
Well, it's hard to believe that living things are just a source of energy for machines. There has to be another reason.
Mechon killed Fiora.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll never forgive them. I don't care what their reason is.
When it happened, the Monado showed me that Fiora was in danger, but I couldn't save her.
It's not your fault. Just because the Monado showed you some future, that don't mean you could do anything about it. You did great. You fought them off. I couldn't have done that. You know, I've been thinking about it. Why you can use the Monado, I mean. Dixon told me. You're a survivor from the Monado expedition team that went out 14 years ago. There was a blizzard or something, and your mum and dad died. And then Dixon found you and brought you back.
That sounds right. I was pretty young, so I don't really remember anything.
Is that why you do it? Why you're always helping Dixon with his research and trying to figure out the Monado?
Maybe. Part of me does see it as something to remind me of my mum and dad. But mainly, if it really is the sword that the Bionis used to kill the Mechonis, like in the legend, I want to work out its secret. That's the real reason.
I've got it. You were chosen by the Monado.
What? Chosen?
Don't you see? Not even Dunban can handle it. It ain't chance that you can and he can't. I'll take the next watch. You get some rest.
Okay, I'll try. Night, Ryan.